guys, Susie here, and today I'm doing a back to school look for you guys. So some of you may have already started back to school, whether it's college or high school or middle school or whatever, and some people might just still be going back anytime now. So this is going to be a great look that you can wear when you're going to class and you don't want to be overly glammed up, but you still want to have a little something on. So to create this look, I'm going to be using this little trio from Maybelline Eye Studio, and it's kind of got a kind of sandy color, a sort of rosy peachy color, and then a light brown color. And this one is actually called Rose Revolution. That's what the name of the palette is. And if you look on the back, you can also even see a little picture of an eye look that you can create that mine is going to be kind of similar to, but just a little tiny bit changed up. So these are cream eyeshadows. I don't really use a whole lot of cream eyeshadows, and you know, this was actually one of the first ones that I actually kind of liked. The reason being because they were really easy to blend and they really went on easily, and I wore them for just a little while just to make sure that they didn't crease, and they really didn't after I applied some eye primer. So these are going to be great for going back to school, especially for people that might still be kind of learning or not so advanced with makeup. They can kind of apply these a little bit more easily, and you know, they're so much easier to blend. So I'm going to start off by first primering my eyes, and this is going to be really important because it's going to keep it from creasing furthermore, and also it's just going to keep your eyeshadow on during the day. So I'm going to use my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I'm just going to apply this to my lids. Okay, so there we go. Now the next step is just going to be using the rosy color right in the center, and we're going to apply this all over to our lid. And we're actually not going to use a brush to apply this because cream eyeshadows actually work better if you just use your fingers and just have to wash your hands afterwards. The reason why is because the warmth from your fingers actually kind of melts the product down a bit to make it easier to apply and spread on your eyes. So I'm going to just take one of my fingers and I'm just going to rub it into the pink, and I'm going to apply this all over my eye. So once you're done, you're just going to have a light little bit of color. It's really not an overly dramatic color. It's just kind of a light pink, just to kind of give you that little bit of color that you need. So next, I'm going to be taking this kind of gold sandy color, and I'm just going to be applying this in the center of my lid. This is just going to kind of open up our eyes and just kind of make the pink pop a little bit, as well as just kind of highlighting your eye. And I think it just works really nicely for any eye color because it kind of brings out the color of your eyes a lot more. So just apply that in the center of our lid. So once you're done, you'll have just a little bit of color in the center with the pink kind of going around. Okay, so for the very next step, I'm going to be using the brown color, and I'm actually not going to be using my finger for this color because I'm going to be using a very small crease brush. And the reason why is because I kind of want to line my top lid as well as kind of create a little bit of an outer V with this color and kind of go in my crease, and it's really hard to do that with your finger. So just using a really small crease brush, I'm just going to apply this color. And I'm going to start off by just kind of lining my top lid, getting as close to my lashes as possible. So as you can see, I've lined my lid and you can just barely see the brown. It's really not anything too noticeable, not anything that's kind of over the top. It's just adding just a really light little bit of color to line your eyes with. So I'm going to take the same color and I'm going to repeat the process, but this time I'm actually going to kind of create an outer V and go into my crease area. And if you don't know how to find your crease, this is a really easy trick. The crease is the part where your eye actually kind of sinks in a little bit. You can feel where your crease is if you just apply your finger right on your eyeball when you're opening your eye, and you can just kind of feel where that indentation is. That's where your crease area is, so that's where we're applying this product. So once you're done applying that brown to the outer V in the crease, it should look a little like this. So you've got your brown color kind of going out in an outer V right here. And then you've also got the product going right in your crease area right there. So now, in order to highlight our brow, we're just going to take our finger again and we're going to take this gold color and just apply a very little bit right under your brow. Highlighting your brow is important because it makes your brows kind of stand out a little bit, and it also kind of ties the whole look together. So that's the look so far. It's really natural, really kind of blended out and really even. And as you can see, it really brings out my green eyes because they are really super green today. So this is going to be a great color for anyone that has green eyes, I think, because it really just helps to bring out the color in your eyes. So the look is pretty much finished. You can even go ahead and go just like this and not apply anything else if you're kind of just wanting to keep it really natural. But if you want to apply just a little bit more for just a little more glamour, you can always use a brown eye pencil, and this is the Maybelline Eye. And the color on this one is brownish black, so it's just a really dark brown and something that isn't going to be quite as harsh as if you were using black. So I'm just going to apply just a little bit to my lower lash line. And you're welcome to skip this step if you don't want to apply any color on your bottom lid, but I always like to go for just a little bit more, so I'm going to show you guys how the look would look with the color. Okay, so there we go. I've got just a little bit of brown on my bottom lid, and as you can see, it's really not too much. It's not overly dark or anything, and I don't look like I'm wearing a whole lot of makeup. It's just a really light kind of rosy brown color that still kind of keeps it natural. So the very last step would just be, of course, curling your lashes and applying a little bit of mascara. I think that mascara just really kind of ties any eye look together because it really just brings out your lashes. And for this look, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Lash Injection Pinpoint, and this is in a brown color, if I can find out what the color is for you guys. I'm really not sure. It doesn't have the sticker on it anymore, so I'm really not sure where it is. But it's just a really super thin brown mascara. And I think brown is going to look a lot better than a black mascara with this look, just because you really don't want to go overboard. You don't want to have too many harsh colors. After all, you're going to school, you're not going to a nightclub, so you want to keep it cute, but you don't want to have too much product on. So we'll just apply our mascara. So to finish up the look, if you like, you can also apply just a little bit of blush, and the one that I'm going to use is Hard Candy. This is in Honeymoon, and this is the baked blush. And I really like Hard Candy blushes because they're not overly harsh. The color isn't like very, very pigmented, which I don't really like if I'm trying to kind of go for a more natural look. So just using a blush brush, I'm just going to apply a little to the apples of my cheeks. And to kind of tie the whole look together, instead of going for a lip gloss or a lipstick, I'm just going to keep it super natural and just use the Wet n Wild Natural Blend, and this is a lip shimmer, and the color that it's in, it doesn't have written on it. I actually knew, but I don't really quite remember. But it is a kind of light pink color, just like this. And what it basically is just a chapstick that has some like vitamins, minerals, kind of keeps your lips really soft, but still gives you some color and shimmer. Apply that. And you can definitely skip the lip shimmer if you want to. But I just think it really adds a nice little pop of color to your face. So that's pretty much the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you'll try this look out when you go back to school this year, and have a good school year. Bye!